Greetings. This coming week, I'm going to be doing a live presentation with some folks here in town on the topic of ethics, mainly business ethics. And I've got a plethora of things that I'm going to discuss with folks, and we're going to talk about it and see where we all stand as business people on this topic of business ethics. But one of the things I'm going to be discussing, I thought I would just mention here, and it's an interesting question, at least to me. I'm going to see what some of you think. That is there a difference between business ethics and personal ethics? Truthfully, I don't tend to think that there is. I see a lot of people who do things and say, well, it's only business, that aren't quite ethical. They're not fair, they're not right. That's how I see it. But they're forgiven by a lot of people who are in business, and I don't mean just people who are self-employed. I see managers say this type of thing all the time. Employees kind of expect it of leaders who do certain things. That basically seems to absolve them of any real responsibility for doing something that, in my mind, is unethical. Just this week, for instance, we had, of all things, our Attorney General, New York State Attorney General, who resigned because this article came out in the New York Times, basically saying that even though he was supporting the Me Too movement, he was accused by at least 4 women of sexual assault and sexual impropriety. And he immediately resigned. And I'm sitting there and I'm thinking, you know what? You're the Attorney General. You're supposed to be the main lawmaker for the state. You've done a lot of good things. But why the devil would you do this other stuff? You knew better. You were a lawyer. You're just supposed to know better. Now, that's not technically a business thing, but in a way it is. Think about the past couple of years, how many people in leadership positions, how many CEOs of companies have lost their business and their job because they've been accused of sexual assault. They certainly didn't do that when they were up and coming, but give them a little authority, and they did. To me, that's a personal and business failure to follow any true ethics. But it goes across the board. So this is short because I just want to put it out there. I'm going to ask the question, should there be a difference between personal ethics and business ethics? I've given you my opinion. What's yours? My name is Mitch Mitchell. If you like this kind of thing, please subscribe and then hit that bell and you'll get notified every time I put out a video. Y'all take care.